Good evening and welcome to the Newsroom. I am Rebekah bat Yahovah, and tonight, like father, like son, where does Yahshua echo his father? We are going to see in how they both speak about death and the state of the dead, or where you go when you die kind of thing. So we're going to look at what Yahshua talks about first and see where they say the same thing. So Yahshua says in Matthew 9:24, he says, the story is that Yahshua came into the rabbi's house and saw musicians and others making a commotion, and he said to them, "Step aside. The maid is not dead. She is just sleeping." And then we're going to look at one more place where Yahshua talks about the state of the dead. John 11:11, I have to make sure. Then he said, "Our friend Lazarus sleeps, but I am going to awake him out of his sleep." So obviously Yahshua was saying that death is like a sleep. So let's look at what the Father says and see how he's echoing the Father. So first we're going to look at Genesis 3:19. Genesis 3:19 says, "By the sweat of your brow you will eat your food until you return to the ground. Since from it you are taken, for dust you are, and dust you will return." So he's talking about Yahweh Elohim, the Creator, is saying you were made from this, you're going to go back there. But let's look at again, let's see a couple other things that he talks about. Isaiah 57:2, the Father talks about those who walk uprightly enter into peace. They find rest as they lie in death. So there's rest there for those that are dead. And then one more right here. He talks about this all over the scriptures, but one more here we will look at is Jeremiah 51:39. He says, "But while they are aroused, I will set out for them a feast for them and make them drunk so that they shout with laughter. Then sleep forever and not awake." So it is clear that Yahovah and Yahshua, the Father and the Son, are speaking the same things. So Yahshua came to speak the Father's words and not his own. So when you die, you sleep. Both Yahovah and Yahshua say the same thing. You don't go anywhere, you sleep, and you wait for the resurrection of both the good and the bad. So until next time, I am Rebekah bat Yahovah.